Blessed are the merciful, for they will receive mercy. These next 4 Beatitudes focus on our relationship with one another. It's that horizontal relationship that demonstrates to others that we are followers of Jesus. In fact, the Beatitudes are all about kingdom living. It's really about what the kingdom of heaven is. And Jesus invites us into that new way of life, the blessed life, the life that actually matters, the life that makes a difference. Remember, we've been talking about making Jesus famous. And one of the ways I believe we can do that is living out the blessed life that Jesus describes in Matthew chapter 5. It's all about this new way of thinking, this new way of living, that we're blessed, remember, not because of certain things or a lack of things, but we're blessed in spite of. So that's why Jesus can say, blessed are the merciful, for they will receive mercy. It's wonderful news to those who live out a mercy-filled life, for they themselves will receive mercy in return. In Matthew chapter 9, Jesus is having a conversation with the religious leaders of his day, which he often did. And they were getting on him because he was eating with tax collectors. In fact, one of his disciples, Matthew, was a tax collector, someone despised and really hated by his own people. That's what I love about Jesus. He invites people into his band of brothers and sisters who follow him to teach them. And everyone has a place at the table. Everyone has an opportunity to follow the way of this new rabbi, Jesus, that shares with us this love of God. And he tells us that there's blessings abound for the merciful, for they will receive mercy. In fact, Jesus, he told those very same religious leaders in Matthew 9:12 that he didn't come to call the healthy. He came to the sick. He came to those who needed a physician. And he said to them, I want you to learn this, that I, Jesus says, desire mercy and not sacrifice, that God is calling us to be merciful, that has to take precedence over our sacrifice, because sacrifice without mercy is empty. It's really nothing, but it's the merciful that get God's attention. And this mercy in the Hebrew, that word for mercy is all about having compassion on other people. It's about stepping into another person's story. Or have you ever heard about stepping into another person's shoes? That's what mercy is all about. It's about trying your best to understand someone else's pain or sorrow. It's doing everything you can to get yourself out of self and step into someone else's self. And I know that's hard. I know that's really difficult to do, because the inclination of the heart is to always start with ourselves. But mercy doesn't think about self first. Mercy thinks about others. So Jesus says to you and me, you're blessed. You're blessed when you're merciful. Blessed are the merciful, for they themselves will receive mercy. And you want to know the secret? It's really not a secret at all. If we want the mercy of God, if we want to be forgiven by God, you know what we have to do? We have to freely give that mercy to others. And the next time you find it difficult to engage in mercy, to give mercy away freely, remember how many times God has been merciful to you and to me, and we don't even deserve it. And that's what mercy is. You don't question and think about whether someone deserves it or not. Jesus doesn't give us the options of who gets mercy and who doesn't. He says everyone deserves mercy. Everyone needs mercy. And you and me, living the blessed life, do that by giving mercy away.